Hey guys, what's up? My name is Gerren Muwishi, popularly known as BHIZA. I'm an athlete. I do track and field, mostly focusing on the sprints, the 100, the 200, and the 400. And this is a short get to know me tag, so let's get it. I actually started running in primary school, but I never took it seriously. And then the next time I started competing was in 2011, but I was only doing long jump and triple jump. And then upper 6 2012 was when I actually started sprinting. I ran the 100, the 200, and I actually won from inter-house level till nationals. Nationals, I got a bronze medal. But still, I just thought, nah, it's just one of those things, you know. First year in uni, I actually participated in the inter-faculties and all those other small races, and I was actually winning. So I was like, what? I think I can actually run. But then I was lazy. I didn't want to train. I bunked sessions and etc. So I picked up an injury my first year in 2014. So I didn't run the whole season. And then I came back and actually started sprinting properly in 2015 when I was in second year. And the why, well, it was a bet. When I actually started running in 2012, it was because of a bet. Well, I pride myself on having a strong work ethic. If you want something, you need to go get it. You need to get it done yourself. So if you don't go out there and push yourself, then you aren't going to be getting anything. And then I also strive to be the best. And I'm actually a sore loser. I don't like losing. So I think the thought of me losing is actually motivation enough for me to go and push myself to be the best. Guys, we're 90s kids. Everyone, when we were kids, wanted to be a doctor or a pilot or something along those lines. I honestly wanted to be a pilot. I mean, traveling. Yo, guys, I love traveling. I mean, you have a literal front row seat to destinations all over the world. So I have to say, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a pilot. Well, I actually have a lot of them, but because I do track, automatically my first role model has to be Usain Bolt. I mean, the way the guy carried himself, his confidence, everything about him. I loved everything about him. So he definitely becomes my first role model. Number 2 is Michael Jordan. If any of you have watched The Last Dance, you will understand what I'm saying. The guy is committed. The guy worked hard. He worked for everything that he has right now. So my role models, top 2 would definitely have to be Usain Bolt and Michael Jordan. I sort of started track late, so my best achievement to date right now would probably be going undefeated in the 100, the 200, the 4x1 at uni level. The ZUSA games, TISU games, undefeated, the 100, the 200, the 4x1. That probably has to be my greatest achievement right now, but then we're working towards greater things, so there's more to come. Watch the space. Obviously myself, guys. I mean, but I'm joking anyway. I'm serious, but I'm joking. But anyway, so I probably would say the person who's responsible for my success, for who I am right now, is everyone who has ever believed in me, everyone who has ever pushed me to become the best version of myself, everyone who has ever told me that I am destined to do great things and that I shouldn't give up on what I want to do. I think I owe those people my success because they've been like my rocks. They've been pushing me to be the best in everything that I do. So shout out to yourselves. Guys, my career has been riddled with injuries. I don't know if it's lack of proper training or I don't know, but anyways. So I think my dark days were those days that I never finished a race because of my injuries. But the darkest would have to be when we went to South Korea in 2015 for the World Student Games. That was my first ever international competition. I actually ran my heat and I qualified to go into the semis. But the officials that we had confused the times and told me that my semi would be the following day in the evening when it actually was being run that same day in the evening. So I actually missed my semi. because of that, and I take my 200 meters seriously. So I probably might have cried. I said probably. I did not. I probably might have cried because I'd missed me. Generally in life, the first one is always believe and trust the process. I mean, if you trust the process and you believe in yourself and that you can do great things, you'll be able to accomplish anything. And the next one is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work out. I mean, people are born talented, but then if you do not work on your craft, then you won't get anywhere. I think you need a strong support system. And as much as you'll be doing sports, you have to realize that there's life after sport. So I think you need to also push your other craft that isn't sport, because you're going to need that after you retire or whatever. And how did I also balance? There's a guy named BHIZA. He took me in when I was in first year and he showed me the way. He also did law. So whenever I needed help with my academics, I'd also go to him. When I needed help with track, I'd go to him. So plus the thought also has to ring in your head that there will always be life after sport. So you have to try and balance your life. Yes, you are at your peak, you're competing in sport, but you have to realize after you're done with sport, what then are you going to do with your lives? I think I have two. The first one would be the 100 meters. I ran in 2016 for the CUXA Games. CUXA Games are sort of like inter-varsity sports for the southern region in Africa. So, and I actually won the 100. So that's why it's crazy, because I wasn't expecting it. I just put my heart out and I went. The second one would have to be 2019 last year at the Gaborone International Meet. We actually made up a 4x1, made up of 100 meters, sprinters, 200, 400, and we actually got silver. So those have to be my places. I love track and field, guys. So the end goal is to properly go pro, compete at the highest levels, and be able to represent my country on the highest stages in sport. But also I want to be a public figure who will be known to try and instill change in our communities, because with being famous in quotes, there are a lot of responsibilities that may fall on you. So I also want to be the person who is able to balance between representing the country and also being there for people in your community. So there's a lot, guys. The first thing is recognition. Guys, we've got really fast people, we've got talent in Zim. Makusha, Tsumba, Itaiwa, Bekam, those guys represented the country at the World Relays last year. We've got kids who go on scholarship to the States, running fast times there, but then because track and field isn't really recognized as a sport in Zim, proper sport, it's kind of difficult for people to come up as professional athletes. So number one, recognition for track and field. Yo, guys, we need to be recognized. And the next thing is within the athletics fraternity itself, we need unity. I mean, the track and field scene in Zim is sort of scattered all over. So I think if we came together, we could actually make something for our sport. Just work hard, work on your craft. I mean, it's difficult, it does get harder, but if you really want something, you will work for it. Everything else will just fall into place. Trust the process, trust your coaches, trust everyone who's trying to push you to become the best version of yourself, and you'll see that everything else will fall in line. This is your boy BHIZA, signing out. Peace.